Hey there guys, I didn't even know you were there. I was too busy jamming out to the soundtrack of Space Station Silicon Valley. What do you mean you've never heard of Space Station Silicon Valley? This is probably one of the most popular N64 games for the N64. On the N64. Okay, so I'm completely lying to you guys right now. About 98% of you probably won't even know what this game is. Despite that fact though, it was a really good game. So good in fact that it featured in Awesome Games Done Quick in 2015, and that's the real reason that I wanted to cover it. There were so many cool speedrunning glitches that I just couldn't resist. So, without further ado, let's just get on to a little explanation of what this game's all about, and let's get glitching. Let's go! And I really hope you like the fact that I'm in space for this one, because do you know how expensive it is to get here? It's pretty expensive. Okay, let's go. Space Station Silicon Valley is a cute little game where the main objective is to take control of dead animals so that you can use their unique abilities to complete certain objectives to get through stages. Okay, so it doesn't really sound very cute, but they're not really animals and you don't actually kill them. They're robots, and before you can take control of them, you'll need to deactivate them however you can, like laughing them to death and stuff like that, you know? I told you it was cute. The game was well known for having a ton of bugs and glitches in it, even one that stops you being able to get 100% no matter how hard you try. I guess that was an annoying surprise for the completionists out there. Anyways, that's all there is to it really, so let's take a look into some of the glitches that can be found in there. Oh, and I definitely recommend that you play this game for yourselves. It's amazing, even if no one knows about it. When you start the game, you'll make a smooth transition from the opening cutscene into the tutorial level, teaching you the very basics of Space Station Silicon Valley. It should take you about 30 seconds to complete this level, and once you do, you'll be able to move on to the next one titled Have a Nice Day. Whenever you select a level in this game, it shows you all of the main objectives that you'll need to complete in order to clear it and get to the next one. Each time you complete an objective in this game, it lets you know by bringing up a message at the bottom of the screen so that you can't get confused about whether or not you've completed a specific objective yet. With the level Have a Nice Day, finishing both objectives causes a cutscene to start which shows you the exit portal being activated. This cutscene takes about 7 seconds to play out and it's completely pointless. Not only that, but once you stand on the portal there's another little cutscene that pans around the tree, also for no reason. Well, if you can move fast enough after completing the second objective, you can skip both of these pointless cutscenes by getting to the exit portal before the cutscene has a chance to even start. The glitch itself is pretty pointless I guess, but if you're a speedrunner then it's valuable. Think about all of those tasty seconds that you could save. They taste so juicy. Once you've played through the first 3 levels of the game, you'll unlock the Arctic Kingdom section of levels. Play through them until you reach the level Hoppa Choppa, where we can find a couple of glitches, including an interesting out of bounds glitch which is completely different to those we've seen in other Glitch Picnic episodes. When you're dropped off into the level, make your way up the icy slopes, and when you're at the top, look over to the area where the entrance portal can be seen. A little to the right of the portal, you'll see a deactivated King Penguin just laying on a ledge. Glide over to the King Penguin and keep pressing the R button when you're getting close to take control of him. Once you're in control, turn around and head back up the icy slopes one more time. When you're at the top of the slopes again, face this wall and then use the boost jump ability one more time to fly up the wall as far as you can go. Just as the energy for the ability is about to run out, you'll reach a part of the wall where the collision detection doesn't exist, so you'll clip right on through to the other side. If you clip through in just the right place, then you'll land on a heli rabbit on the other side for a quick and easy deactivation too. And yes, you probably heard me right, I called it a heli rabbit. It's half helicopter and it's half a rabbit. It all makes sense if you play the game, I promise. Doing this glitch saves you about a minute as it skips out a small section of the level where there are no main objectives, so you can just carry on the level and finish it normally from here. Instead of playing through the rest of the level though, I'll show you the strange out of bounds glitch I talked about earlier. From this side of the wall, use the King Penguin's boost jump ability to get up onto this platform where a power cell can be found, and from this platform, simply jet again, keeping close to the wall, landing on the first ledge that you come to, and that's it. We're now out of bounds. It might look normal at first, but taking a walk around you'll soon see that this place is not normal at all. Everywhere that you go you can find invisible floors to walk on, which obviously isn't right. So, you guys remember I mentioned that this out of bounds is a little different to all the others we've seen in Glitch Picnic so far. Well, usually walls in video games are programmed to have collision detection from one side. That means if you accidentally go out of bounds and want to get back into the playing area, you can easily just walk back through a wall from the wrong side. Just like we saw in the Spyro the Dragon Glitch Picnic, for example. But in this game, oh no, it's programmed so that you can't go through walls from either side, even though it's textured from only one side, which is really strange. This is the reason why we can walk around on some of these invisible floors. As you can see, we're on the ceiling of this cave, but we can't fall through to the normal playing field. Even this icicle is programmed from both sides. I find that really weird. But hey, it makes for an interesting glitch. The best part of this glitch is that you'll never fall off into the void, so you can wander wherever you like without being in danger. To be honest though, you can't really walk too far into the void anyways, since invisible walls will stop you from getting anywhere fast. Wait a second. These invisible walls, do you think that they're the glass that keeps all of the oxygen inside the space station? I think I just blew my own mind here, guys. I know how much you guys love out of bounds glitches, so this is one of the great ones to try out for yourselves if you're a fan of exploring glitched out areas. After playing through the first 3 levels of the Arctic Kingdom, you'll unlock the Jungle Safari section of the game, where we're going to be taking a look at a glitch found in the second level, Jungle Doldrums. And before you ask, here's Wikipedia's explanation of what the doldrums is. I'm still pretty confused by this explanation, to be honest with you guys. The animals that we're interested in to get this glitch working are the hyena and the hippo. You start off the level with a hyena, so there's no problem getting hold of one, and the hippo can be found right underneath the entrance portal. Easy. So first, start off by jumping to the ground below and deactivating the hippo, which I've made look a lot easier than it actually is. Trust me. Once you've taken him down, take control of the hippo and place him against this tree stump so that his neck looks like it's in a completely uncomfortable position. When you've got him in the right place, press R to get Evo out of the hippo and then go back to take control of the hyena again. Now all you have to do is walk the hyena over to the hippo, jump on his back and mash the R button to switch between the two as fast as possible. If the animals are set up right, then the hyena will shoot way up into the air, skipping a huge section of this level. Speedrunning glitches are gonna be a running theme in this video, so you better get used to them. The reason that the hyena is launched up into space is because of something which is known as a proxy jump in other games. This kind of jump effect normally happens when 2 objects are trying to fit into the same space on the playing area, so one of them gets forced out at a high speed. We've seen this happen in the Spyro the Dragon Glitch Picnic too, where Spyro gets forced upwards when he's trying to squeeze between this wall and this box in the fireworks factory level. The game sees that Spyro and the box are trying to occupy the same space, so Spyro, being the movable object, gets thrown off into space. In this instance though, when you take control of the hippo, he stands up, which makes his hitbox extend into the area that the hyena is standing, forcing the hyena to fly up into the air. It makes a lot more sense now, right? I tested this glitch out with the other trees found in the area and it looks like the glitch should work, but the branches and leaves that are above the trees stop the hyena from going high enough for the glitch to have any effect. It's a bit of a shame really, because more out of bounds fun could have been had with this glitch too. It's fair to say that it could work in other levels that hippos live, but I can't ruin all the fun for you guys playing along with the game now, can I? Well, I could do, but that'd make it less fun for you if you were trying it for yourselves. Playing through the Desert Adventure section of the game, there's a level called Whirlwind Tour where you can find a glitch that'll save around 3 or 4 minutes of pointless playtime if you can get it right the first time. You start off this level with a super camel, and the glitch can be done the moment you gain control of it. Jump into the water next to the entrance portal, and in there you'll see the shadow of a power cell floating above, and if you look behind the entrance portal you'll see a power cell sitting on a ledge in the background. There's a pretty specific setup for this glitch, so just listen closely. You need to have the camel positioned just to the left of the power cell shadow in the water, and also have him facing the power cell in the background behind the entrance portal. You'll also want to line him up with the first black texture that you can see going underwater here. Once you feel like you're lined up properly, turn the camel round to the exact opposite direction and spam the B button to fire the cannon as fast as possible. With a little luck and the right positioning, the camel will hit the opposite shore and shoot up into the air, landing on a ledge where some desert fox animals are running around. This platform, like I said earlier, can take about 3 or 4 minutes to reach if you play through the level normally, so that's a huge time save. The positioning for getting this glitch to work properly is pretty precise, but if it goes wrong then you can just try again right away, so just keep on trying. You'll get it eventually. As well as having some big glitches, this game is home to hundreds of minor ones too. If we took a look at them all, then this video would be about 7 days long, maybe? No exaggeration. But since there ain't nobody got time to watch a video that long, we'll take a look at a couple of glitches now that only take a tiny explanation. In the 4th level of Euro Eden Battery Farm, there's a couple of helpful glitches that'll save you the effort of deactivating a sheep. Normally you'd need to take control of a sheep to float over the first bridge and flick the switch so that the ram can then cross over to the other side, but with a well-timed jump, the ram can jump over there no problem. Another place where you need a sheep in this level is to press the switch over the second bridge by the barn. As the ram you can just swim over to this switch and attack from the water to flick it. Great job! This kind of glitch is called a Hitbox Extension, and it doesn't only work on this level, you can use it in other levels to attack switches underground or through walls and various other places. You've just got to work out where the switches are to make this work. Carrying on through the first section of the game, you'll eventually find the level Stinky Sewers. This can be a really long level if you play through it normally, but a couple of tiny glitches makes it so much quicker to play through. Take a walk through the maze of sewers until you find these radioactive barrels. Push one of them into the water and follow it until it's opposite the gap in the wall. Normally, the rocket dog can't get into this gap, but using the barrel you can just ramp right on into there. Unfortunately, this is one thing in the game that the developers actually thought of, as further down the pipe you'll reach a barrier, stopping the dog from progressing into the boss room of this level. One thing that the developers didn't think of though is what'll happen if you reverse the dog through the barrier. If you guide the rocket dog backwards into the room, then he'll just go straight through the barrier, making it super easy to defeat the king rat from a distance. Not only that, but the exit portal in this level is activated when you guide the king rat into the room that it's found in, so that means that you never actually have to complete the second main objective to complete this level. This is one of the only levels in the game that you can finish without completing both objectives, so it's really cool for me to be able to show this one to you guys. So, similar to the hippo jump that we checked out earlier, there's another glitchy jump that we can do by using a gorilla. And you guessed it, it's called the gorilla jump, but this one's much easier to do than the first one that we looked at. For this glitchy jump, first you'll need to take control of a gorilla, obviously. And then you'll need to pick up an item that the gorilla can interact with, something like a box or a barrel for example. Once the gorilla is holding onto an object, take control of another animal that can jump onto the gorilla's shoulders. Then just simply walk forward onto the item that he's holding, and as soon as you touch the object, the animal will shoot way up into the air. This will help you to get to high ledges and hard to reach places much quicker than intended. It's not like hyenas and gorillas can fly around levels, is it? The glitch worked with every animal that I tested, but they had to be standing on the shoulders of the gorilla first, otherwise it wouldn't shoot the animal into the air. For example, with the hyena, you have to jump sideways across both of the gorilla's shoulders first, so that you can walk onto the barrel and perform the glitch. This glitch could also be some kind of proxy jump, but I'm not entirely sure how it works, unfortunately. All I know is that it's a lot easier to do than the other glitch, so there's a lot more possibilities to find out of bounds using it. So good luck with that, guys. If by some miracle chance you've played this game before and you've been hiding it from me, you'll know that there are quite a few cutscenes that you need to sit through whilst you're journeying through the levels. We've already seen a pretty minor cutscene skip at the start of this video, but this one is completely different and it's much more interesting too. Some cutscenes are huge, and whilst they're playing out, the animal that you're using will be frozen in place until it's finished. There is, however, a way to control your animal whilst the cutscene plays, so let's take a look at how. Since the cutscene in the level engine room is so long, I'll show you using that one since you can see the effect much more clearly. This cutscene is only triggered when you collect the keycard from the scientist who you can see standing on a platform in the middle of the lava. Normally we'd have to use the bear to place a cube onto the strange red pad, which would then move the platform that the scientist is standing on close to us. When you make contact with the scientist, that's what makes him drop the keycard. But there's a bonus glitch here where you can just jump into the lava as the fox and use a tail whip on him to make him drop the keycard without all of the extra effort of killing the bear and moving the cube. Honestly, I told you guys this game is full of glitches and I wasn't kidding, was I? Anyways, it doesn't really matter which way you get the keycard as long as you grab it. As soon as you do, a countdown will start until the cutscene plays. You need to press R to have Evo jump out of the animal that you're using, and then press R again to have him jump back into it just before the cutscene starts to play. If Evo is entering the animal as the cinematic starts to play out, then you'll have full control of that animal whilst the cutscene is active. This might not seem very helpful, but if you know where you're going, then you can blindly make your way to where you need to be. But trust me, it can be a lot harder than it looks. Just keep on practicing. Whilst we're here, let's check out another 2 quick glitches that help us skip the rest of the engine room too. This level is almost completely skipped by using these 2 glitches and the early card key glitch combined. The final room of this level has a switch in it that we can normally only reach by using the rocket dog to clear a path to it through a series of tunnels. When the switch is pressed, a bridge will activate, allowing you to cross over the valley of lava and get to the exit portal on the other side, after a little backtracking to the bridge of course. So tedious and long-winded. Let's skip all of it. After obtaining the card key, make your way to where the bridge is using the fox. If you run the fox towards the edge of the cliff and use its teleport ability at just the right time, then you'll make it over to the platform where the switch is sitting without any extra effort whatsoever. The only problem is, now that you're on this platform, there's no way to get back up to the bridge as the fox. That means it's time for one last glitch to get us up to the teleporter that you can see on top of the ledge. Using a similar method to the one we just used to get to the switch, face the wall that the exit portal is on top of and line yourself up so that you're facing the waves that you can see coming out of it. When you're ready, run towards the edge and quickly use the teleport ability to glitch your way up there. Since the last objective was to activate the bridge, you'll now be able to finish the level even though we've skipped most of it out. Nice! It's fair to say that the glitch getting us up here is one of the hardest ones to get right in the video so far. The position seems to be pretty precise, but the timing is a little more lenient. Just keep on practicing and you'll get it right in no time. In the level Shifting Sands found in the desert region, there's a fun little puzzle that you'll need to complete to get through to the next section of the level. And you guessed it, this can be skipped as well. It's crazy how much of this game can be skipped through such simple oversights. And when I say simple, this is as simple as they get. At some point in the level before completing the puzzle, you'll come to an area that looks like this. You can see a monitor showing static stuck to a wall, and that is the key to this skip, believe it or not. Prepare for the TV jump. Walk up to the wall next to the monitor, and once there you can just jump onto it and jump off to the other side. And it's as easy as that. There's literally no need to raise any platforms the normal way, unless you're a completionist and want all of the power cells of course, but then again, if you're looking to be a completionist, then this is the wrong game for you, as the next glitch is about to show you guys. I told you guys at the start of the video that there's a glitch that stops you ever being able to get to 100% completion, remember? Well, to finish off this episode of Glitch Picnic, I'll be showing you exactly why it's impossible. Now, doesn't it sound unbelievable that you can't 100% the game no matter what? When you see this, you're gonna wonder exactly how this game got through quality testing, because this is seriously mind-blowing. When you eventually reach the level Fat Bear Mountain halfway through Euro Eden, you'll find 3 switches that all need to be pressed at the same time to reveal the hidden trophy of this level. Well, if you decide to go for the 100% and you want that golden tap, then you're in trouble. The tap appears when it's supposed to, but the developers never actually included a hitbox to collect it, so the trophy can't be obtained no matter what. Now, that might seem alright, just touch the trophy and you can count it towards the final total, which is actually what speedrunners do. But there was a bonus final level programmed into the game that could only be accessed by completing the game 100%, which means the level is inaccessible without cheat codes. What kind of person doesn't include a way to get the item that they put into the game? What kind of testers missed this vital collectible item out of their testing? This is insane. And it's the last glitch that I wanted to show you guys too, so thanks very much for watching until the end. This has been MikeyTaylorGaming, and I hope you've all enjoyed. I love you all. Mwah! Well, there you go guys, that was the Space Station Silicon Valley Glitch Picnic. I know this game isn't very well known, but it's really worth trying out for yourselves if you've never played it before on the N64. I honestly don't know why I'm making an end card for this video, because I'm pretty sure that there's no one going to be listening to this, but if you are listening, then make yourself known below in the comments. Okay? Anyways guys, if you're still here and you want to check out some previous episodes of Glitch Picnic that you might have missed, then in the left hand box here you'll be taken to the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Glitch Picnic. This game had a ton of glitches, the episode is almost half an hour long, and I would say it's definitely worth checking out, there's some pretty cool stuff in there. If you check out the right hand box here, then you'll be taken to the Sonic Heroes Glitch Picnic. There was also quite a few cool glitches in that one too. I can't remember off the top of my head how long it is, but it's shorter than the Twilight Princess one, so if you haven't got as much time, then check that one out. Plus, I'm a huge Sonic fan, and you should be too, so check it out and enjoy. Anyways guys, I will see you all in the next video. I'm pretty sure I know what it's gonna be, and I love you all. Mwah.